Okay, so for round 17, we're gonna do, let's see, 3 single crochets, a decrease, and then we're gonna repeat that 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then decrease, and then we're gonna repeat that all the way around. So here you can see the body getting smaller, which is good actually because I am running out of yarn. So this bear actually took about almost 3 of those little skeins. So if you wanted to make it longer, put more things in it, and maybe make a strap, I think you would probably need 4 or 3.5, I guess. So you would have to buy 4 because I don't even know if I have enough. So I'm kind of afraid that I'm gonna run out soon. So I'm anticipating I'm not gonna have enough for the strap itself. And when I looked up the actual bag, she did a different strap, like a different color strap. So I think I might do like a variation of these colors or like a lighter version of these. Or I could just go this color right here, the cream color. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe if I block the blue. I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell, and it might not go. I'm not sure, only because it's a different weight yarn and a different type of yarn. But then again, like a strap for a bag, it's not the same material as the actual bag. So I don't know, this might work. Or not. I don't even, maybe I should go for like a light brown, like a variation of this. Or like a more like a yellowish tone, like a cream color. This is cream though, but it doesn't quite fit with that. I might go for maybe gold. I wonder if gold will work, because look at this color. I don't know if this will match. Like, yeah, that's not gonna go. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. So let me check. Yeah, I gotta think about it. I think this one might be too dark. I kind of want to go lighter because this is kind of like a dark bag already. So I think I might try to see if I can find a lighter brown color to go with this. So let's go do that after I finish the bottom. So I'm just gonna put my marker right here, and I'm gonna keep going until the bottom is closed, and then we're gonna go ahead and sew the legs on, and then we're gonna be almost finished. This is exciting. I kind of like, I was almost a little bit too lazy to finish this bag because it was taking so long, and then I had to rest. So all right, so what did we say? That was round 17 that we did. So now we're on round 18, where we're gonna do 2 single crochets, decrease, and then we're gonna repeat that 6 times. So here we're gonna do 1 single crochet, decrease, and then repeat that 6 times. And then at this point, you're going to do a decrease 6 times until the gap is closed. And if there's still a gap, you're going to sew that closed. Oh, looky here. I ran out. All right, let me get some more. Okay, we have this. Thank goodness. I thought I wasn't going to make it. Well, I kind of didn't, but then again, the yarn was kind of cut at the beginning, so let's see. Right, so the bottom looks like this. It's not as flat as what the original bag looks like, but I believe I'll carry more. So looks like this, and I'm going to sew on the legs. Okay, so here's one leg. Here's the other one. So let's see, how are we gonna go about doing this? I think I want to attach it right here because I don't want it to be like that. I want it to kind of dangle at the bottom like how it's supposed to be. So I would, when you're working on your own, I would flatten this right here. And then wherever this is, this fold is right here, that's where I would attach it, like right there. And then this one would be on this side so that it would be kind of like down at the bottom, like that. Maybe a little bit closer. So they're kind of, I guess, how many stitches is that? I would just center it because, like, however you guys want to do it, it could be a little closer too if you want. But I think the original, I mean, it's definitely floppier because it's fabric. So theirs is a lot softer. Mine's a lot stiffer since I use blanket yarn on mine. So I'm trying to figure out where to put the legs so that it's not going to be too stiff or sticking out. So I think that is where I want to put it. Because when I let go, I guess it's going to go like this. It's just kind of be dangling. Okay. All right, let's continue. I'm gonna sew it here, and hopefully when I put things in my bag, it's not going to dangle in a way that I don't want it to be. Like, I don't know, we'll see after it's done. So I'm gonna do a whip stitch just like I usually do for these things. Okay, let's do this. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible before I get interrupted again. Before, if you heard, my son forgot to brush his teeth and he needed help, so I was like, just as I started filming. Let's see. I'm looking at my phone, making sure I'm not at the bottom of the frame. That would be horrible. So I guess I should be over here. I was too far to the right. And I'm like ducking a little bit because I don't want to hit the phone while I'm doing this. And then if I do, the phone kind of shakes because it's on a gooseneck holder thingy. So then it kind of shakes and I have to like stabilize it so it's not, the video's not shaking the entire time. So that's fun. Oh, so if any of you guys film, have you guys used that canvas light ring like phone holder thing? I was debating whether to get it. I don't know. It's kind of out of my budget at this time only because I spent so much on yarn and then I'm just planning other things. And then, yeah, so in the future, if I was going to buy like something like that, I wonder if any of you have used anything like that. Let me know. Or if you can suggest something better, because this gooseneck thing is great, but I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's like a better option, or if I should just stick with this. Because I mean, I already have it, so it's really better than nothing. Because nothing would be, I guess, me propping out on something, or I don't know. That's a worse option. So I do have a pretty good option right now. Because before I really didn't have anything to prop my phone on. And now it's actually great because I can maneuver the phone in any way I want to. It's just kind of like, it's not as flexible as I want it to be. Sorry, I have a cold. Yeah, so it's not as flexible as I want it to be, but it's doing the job that I want it to do right now. So it's great for that. But if I wanted to like just slightly change it, it's a little bit hard because the neck is a little like hard to move. And the thing that it shakes when I kind of nudge it a little bit. So I don't know. I mean, it might be the same for any other phone holder tripod thing, but I don't know. If you guys have a better suggestion, please don't hesitate to comment down below and let me know what your suggestions are. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so now I've gotten the first leg down. I think that's okay. Yeah, because I want it to kind of dangle at the bottom and not out like this. Because when it has things in it, I feel like it will kind of like go this way anyway. So I want to, as much as possible, do this so that when I put things in it, it'll just only go like that and not like all the way out, which, I mean, it might look okay, but I don't know. That's kind of not the look that I'm looking for. Okay, so now I'm gonna sew this second leg on. It's always tricky, even if you know exactly where and you measure it, but then when you get it on and you sew it on, it's not exactly where I want it to be, especially when I don't sew with my left hand. Okay, let's try though, because just for this first part, because I want it to stay here and not move. And the good thing about this type of yarn, or I guess yarn in general, is that you can pretty much like sew it and it still looks fine even though you've like, I don't know, inserted your needle in the wrong way or in the wrong spot. Especially when it's different colors like this, you can't really tell that you've done like that you've done that. So let's see, let's put it here, and sometimes it's hard to tell where to put it in, especially when I'm sewing it at the bottom where there's not really any indication of like a line of where to put the leg. So you kind of just wing it every step of the way. Okay, let's see. Then so the format of the videos might change next time, only because I'm kind of tired of transferring videos from my phone to my computer like every time, because I mean, I know there's iCloud, but it takes forever for videos to be uploaded there and synced. So I had ended up doing was transferring my videos to my computer via AirDrop, and that takes forever. And then it'd be like the next day because I have like more than 30 minutes of video to transfer, and that takes so long. And then I don't end up doing any more videos that day. So I think I'm gonna have to go back to camcorder video and not this, because this is just not the best and it wastes a lot of time. At least for the camcorder, all I have to do is switch out the SD card, and I could always get more if I run out and, you know, I just want to make more videos and not have to wait. But I could just transfer it so much faster. AirDrop is just so much slower. It's convenient when I don't have to like wait on it, but for my videos and like uploading, like if I want to upload it sooner, so I could have uploaded this video by now or edited it by now, but it's the transfer time from my phone to my computer is just, it's terrible. And my phone can't like hold all that video. It's just not ideal. Okay, I don't know if I like that. It's towards the back. Oh wait, is it? Actually, no, it's kind of in the middle. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Let me see. Let's see what happens if I put something in it. Like, how about some yarn? I stick some yarn in here. Ooh, I don't think it's long enough for yarn, but anyway, Please don't get stuck. Oh, I don't know. It's not bad. I mean, the legs definitely are towards a little bit to the back, towards the back. I might do that. Oh, I might change it towards the front a little bit more. Yeah, I might have to do that again, just so it's a little bit towards the front. I don't know. Oh, I should have had it like lined up. I don't know if you guys can see that. It kind of is. I don't know. I might just leave it. I'm not sure. It's kind of almost not centered. I might have to move the legs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this off camera, and then I will be back with how the legs look after I fix it. Okay, so I just shifted it so that it would be in the center of the body. I mean, of the bottom part of the body. So it seems like it's sort of center-ish. I tried the best to center it, which is kind of hard when it's floppy like this and not stuffed. But anyway, I'm going to put the loose ends on the inside and tie them together to secure it. Then we're going to do the same thing to the other one. Let me cut this part. Just gonna put this closer to our other one so that I can tie them together. Wait a second, where'd the other one go? Was it here? I think so. There. Now I'm just gonna do a double knot. 1, 2. Okay, so now I just have to work on the strap. So this is what he's looking like right now, with the legs and his arms. All right, so now I'm going to work on the straps, and I think I'm going to use this, hold on, yes, this color. It's like a lighter, it's kind of like a really light tan color. I don't remember the color of this. I don't think it's cream. It's definitely Red Heart Super Saver. I just don't remember because I took the label off usually of my yarn because it ends up being kind of like in the way. So this one, I think I am going to make the strap, let's see, this wide. It's probably 5 or 6 stitches wide depending on, let's see, I'm going to use this 4mm tulip crochet hook. It really depends on how thick you want it, so you can customize the strap to your preferences. but I really have to go get the buckles and see actually how wide, because I did get buckles. I don't think that's actually what they're called, but anyway, I got the parts of the bag that's supposed to like snap together. And yeah, so I'm gonna go get that and show you, and then I'm gonna see how wide they're supposed to be. Okay, so I found them. This one is called a parachute buckle. I got this Joann Fabrics. And I also got this adjustable slide buckle. I wasn't sure which one to use. I'm thinking I will use this, but I only need one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use this one. I'm not sure actually where I'm going with this, but I will make it this wide. I think I probably would have preferred like a wider one, but I don't think I found one wider than this, but I'm just gonna make it this wide. Let's see, so it does this, you know, and fairly easy. So I think I'm just gonna use this. And if it, I mean, it should work. So it's gonna be this wide. Let's do one, two, three, 4, I think 5 should do. So let's see if that works with the 5. So I'm just doing 1 row. Well, actually, let's do 2 rows. So that's the first row and second row. I just want to see if it fits through. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna go chain 4 instead of chain 5. Actually, yeah, it should be a chain 4, not a chain 5. Okay, so chain 4 should fit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we're just gonna do single crochets all the way. So we're just gonna have 3 single crochets for all the rows. So as you can see, I'm just like simply doing the normal style. I probably should look up a different way. I feel like there's a better way to do this, but I'm gonna do it this way for now. And if I want to redo it, I could always cut it off and redo it. I should have like a proper strap for this, because this is stretchier, but I think it should work. I mean, I'm not going to be really rough with the bag, and I'm not going to put like really, hopefully, I would think so, not heavy things in it. But my phone is pretty heavy, and I might put a water bottle in here because it fits. So I probably should not put very heavy things in here, because the strap isn't like the normal strap that you put on a backpack. But okay, I've gotten far enough that I can try again. I mean, I think this is good. I don't want to go thinner than that, because I feel like that would be too fragile. So I think that is a good size. So chain 4, and then do the strap as long as you would like. I wonder if I should do, yeah, I can only do 1 strap because it's a crossbody. So hopefully the strap will hold. And yeah, and if it doesn't, I am going to try and see if I can get one of those better straps, like, you know, those, I don't have any here, like those backpack ones, like these, like something like this. That would be great, but I don't think I have any old bags lying around. Whoops, did I just move something? I don't know, there's just so many things behind the scenes here that are kind of like wires and things that I'm just like knocking over. Anyway, I probably have a strap somewhere that I can find, because I have kids and their things get old and broken, and I probably do have straps somewhere, you know. I was trying to think of the high chair, but that's really dirty. So I don't want to use a high chair strap. Yeah, those straps are not recommended. If you have a high chair that's dirty, don't use those. I mean, I could scrub it clean, but I'm just like way too lazy for that. So I want to look for a strap that's cleaner. But I don't know. I guess I could go upstairs and look before I make this whole thing, and then it's just gonna be like this long and taking forever. And then I find one, and I'm like, oh no, I just wasted my time. So I think I'm gonna go dig around upstairs and see if we can find a strap this thin. But if not, you know, that old thing might actually have a buckle that works still. So, I do. Ooh, you know what? I think I do have a buckle that works still somewhere. Because my daughter had a backpack that has strap on it. So I can't use a strap from a backpack because those are too thick. All right, I'm gonna go digging and I will be back. Hey guys, so I'm trying to attach this strap. So I found this strap at Joann when I went a couple days ago, or no, not yesterday, a couple days ago, yeah. So I'm trying to do the strap because when you pull on it, it doesn't stretch and it looks like it might last longer, but it's kind of tricky to attach it to something that's made out of yarn. So I thought that I would crochet the strip. So what I did for this is I did a chain 5, and then I did 10 rows of just single crochets. And then I was gonna plan on doing this, like glue it on one side or something. Or, yeah, one side is glued and, well, okay. So what I was gonna do is try to sew it because I have this, not the regular darning needle, but I have this. Let me show you the difference. There's this one, and this one is not as sharp. I'm pretty sure if I try, it would still go through, but this one is a little bit sharper. So this one would go through. And so I was planning on sewing this. Let's see, let's turn it around onto here. So I have to pretty much just cover this because it's this that's gonna be attached to here. So it's gonna be like this. And also at the bottom, it's gonna be attached at the bottom here. So I'm gonna have to do, I'm trying to think of how many, I think 2, because only 2 parts are attached to the actual bear. So I'm gonna attempt to sew this on. So, I mean, if you guys know a better way, please let me know. But you can see it goes through. And I'm just gonna go around like this to secure it better. Sorry, I have allergies. I don't know. I was dusting over there, cleaning for Easter, and I was putting away, or not putting away, I was hiding the eggs. And I just noticed that the light was just really super dusty and gross. So then I just cleaned that up. Trying to sew this as best as I can. So I'm gonna try to attach this way, and I think I might try to glue it too, glue and then sew, because, and sew some more, because I don't want this falling off, and I feel like it might come off if I don't attach it well. All right, let's see. So there. I don't know, my sewing is all over the place and it doesn't look the best, but this is the best I could come up with. So I was gonna also do it this way, but I want to glue a little bit first to secure it a lot more before I sew. But I don't want to glue it too much, because if I glue where I want to sew, I can't put this through at all because of the glue. So let's see, I just want to do a little bit. I want to take this off so I don't get glue on it. Just a little bit, maybe off to this side. So hopefully that secures it just a little bit more so that I can sew this together. So let's see, if I want to sew this together, oh, it went over a little bit. Well, anyway, when you guys do it, don't do that. Oh, or I could, you know what? I could do this to attach some yarn here. So I guess that would be good to just leave a little bit of room here so that you can attach some yarn and sew it onto the bag. So I think I'm going to do that. And then let's see, I think I want to, it's kind of tricky because I don't want to, oh, drop something. All right, well, I'll get that later. That was one of my hooks. Okay, so I guess I should, all right, I'm just going to do a little bit. Just here because I don't want to go all the way over, because if I do, then I'm not going to be able to sew it on. Okay. I think I went over too much, but that's all right. It's not the part of the bag that you see the most. Okay. So let's see. I might want to just go around to this one. All right, you know what? Let me put this on because it seems like I'm going to have to push this through. And I don't want to mess my hand up. That's kind of what messed it up last time because it was too hard to push it through. Ooh, I can see the glue string. Gotta get that off. Okay, so it seems like it's secure. I think it's okay. And then I want to sew this around to cover the sides. And I want to leave this end here so I can feed this into the bottom of the bag and then tie it off on the inside. And then let's see, I'm gonna do this. Pretty much gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm probably just gonna speed through that or do it off camera because you don't need to see me sewing horrendously twice. Okay, so this one is here and I'm gonna try to sew it onto here. Goodness gracious, where is it going through? Okay, you know what? Let's see. Oh, let's do this. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't stab myself. I mean, it's pretty dull, but still. I can still hurt myself with this thing. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna keep going until, whoops, I get to, oh my goodness. Yeah. It's hard to push through like, oops, 2 layers. One potential, like one layer is just really thick. Oh my goodness. Go through, please. Okay. Oh, it just does not want to go through. I wonder if I'm going through the glue part. Okay. I want to go through this because I want to take both so that it goes through. Okay. There you go. One more. All right, let me turn it so it can go through. There you go. Okay. And then I'm just gonna sew the side together. And then we're going to be done with this end, and then I'm going to have to actually cut this because it has to go to at the bottom. So there's two, pretty much like two separate straps, one short one at the bottom and the long one at the top that's adjustable. Oh my gosh, it won't go through. All right, let's just do that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do that because it's just not going through. And this part seems to be jutting out more than the other side. So here we go. Well, that one went through a lot better because it was already at the end. And this top part has pretty much no strap in it. Okay, there. That's what the bottom, or not the bottom, the end looks like. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other end because I made another one, same size. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other end, and then we will see how this goes. Okay, so these are the two. I changed the buckle that I found last time, and I'm using this metal one now. So this is what it looks like. So it comes apart, goes together like this. And then this is the same as I got last time. So let me see if I remember how to put this together. So I have this piece right here. And this is the one that faces, like it's the one that goes this way, like attaches at the bottom here. Okay, so that means that I want this to be towards the back. So then I'm gonna glue that together. So that's that way. And then let's get the strap. I didn't glue or sew the other part yet because I wanted to do this first. So on the ends, when I cut it, I use a hot glue gun to seal the ends because it tends to fray. So let's see if I remember correctly. I go up here first, pull a good amount of it, and then I go back in here. Oops. And then, so I have this way. And then for this one, I wanted to go up here and down. So it looks like this, I think. Right? Or do I want it the other way? Yeah, because then I want this to feed into from the top. So the end is like this, and I want to fold this. Wait, it should be shorter because this is the one that wraps around the middle bar this way, and then let's see, even shorter. I want to glue this together. So let's see, this is glued together, and then I want this top part. Okay, so this is here. So right now this is like this. And I want this, just make sure it's straight and not twisted. And I want this, so we did this, right? We folded on the back, and this is gonna be glued together. And so you have this end go up here, and then back this way. And that creates that adjustable piece. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so there. So it's going to be adjustable. Let me pull it more. So so you guys can see what it looks like. It's a little bit tight on the side because the strap is a little bit longer than the actual buckles, so I'm kind of afraid that might kind of mess with this. But if I have it at a certain length and it's just me using it, I'm not going to need to adjust it a whole lot. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Let me go ahead and glue this together, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm about to run out of space on my phone again. So I'm just going to explain. I had to cut this short because 2 yards was a little too long for how long the straps are supposed to be on this bag. So as you can see, I had glued that together, like I said before. And then on this one, I glued this together too on here. And then it's adjustable. And on the other end, I did the same thing as I did at the bottom. I sewed this and I glued it onto so it stays put. Now I am going to make sure that this is this way. Let's see. Do I want to make sure it's this? Because I don't want it to be backwards when I put it on the bag. I want it to be this way. Okay, so this way, and then I want to make sure that I turn it so that it's sewn like this. And I want to sew this end here, or as close as possible to here. Let's see, where's my darning needle? There you go, found it. Okay, so my phone says that I have about, I don't know, 17 minutes left. So I gotta hurry up. Okay, I might want to turn this because I want to use this hand to sew this together. Okay, so we have this. Just make sure that when you sew the strap on, the back is towards you. And then this is going to be sewn here. Just make sure it's centered. Okay, so the center of his head is here. And then I want to do, this is difficult when it's already kind of like, it's not flat. Okay. If you have to lift it to sew it, do that. Because it's on the opposite side. All right. Well, we're off to a great start. Okay, let's take that out. Let's do this again, shall we? Let's use this side this time. All right, just make sure it's on the right side since I had to move it around. Okay, this side this time. Oh my goodness. All right, let's center it. It's supposed to be here. I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, so for the bottom strap, all right, so I've sewed this on already, and you want to make sure this is not twisted when you sew the bottom part of the strap, not the bottom strap. It's the same strap. The bottom part of the strap. So this end is going to be sewn. Just remember we're at the back with the zipper. It's going to be sewn here, close to the zipper, not too close. So let's see, like a couple rows. I'm trying to, like right here, a couple rows below the zipper. Okay, so just make sure it's centered, and we're going to sew it the same way as that one. And we're going to do this. Let's see, which one do I want to take? Oh, not the short one. This one. All right, I have about 7 minutes before this shuts off, and I have to transfer some video over. Okay, so I want it to be in the center. It's kind of hard because that's so long over there. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best. So it's gonna be like this. Hopefully it will be centered. I want to take this. Oh my gosh. Over here. Okay, just want to make sure that when I do this, it's not going to be like super crooked. Okay, I think that's okay. So if it's easier for you, just open this, open the bag, and then it's way easier to sew it like this. It was way easier than sew it at the bottom, at the top. The top was very difficult to sew. Yeah, I think this method was a lot better than trying to figure out, you know, if I should glue the strap on. That would be the worst because that's not secure at all. I feel like that would come off right away and just rip the bag. So I think this was the best I could come up with. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would have done. Well, that doesn't look great in the back, but you know what? It looks okay here. I think I want to sew it again to be more secure. Let's see. I think that is okay. Let's see, is that even centered? I think I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see. It looks like it's centered with the legs. And just want to secure it best as I can so it doesn't come off. Uh-oh. Do that. Yes, like this. Come on. Okay, so what I did with the top part is that I would just go inside the bag, and then I just tied the ends on the inside. No need for weaving in, because sometimes that just isn't as secure. Let's see, I'm just gonna go here. I might have to do a little bit of sewing through. Oh yeah, gonna have to move that over. Okay, let me move this over. Actually, let me cut this a little bit. I'm a little afraid. It's going to be hard to put it through the eye of the needle. Let's see. Please go through. Yep. Yay. Okay. Now this part is going to be hard to film. Okay. I'm going to feed it through here. Or, wait. Where am I going? Here. Here. Sorry, I keep sniffling. Okay. There. I think it's close enough to this one so I can tie it together. All right. Now we can cut that. And we have a strap. So the next thing, let me just brush all this off to the side. The next thing we have to do, so I saw that they did with their bag, is to put a strip of the same color yarn here, so that when I carry it, it's not going to like pull it here and the head's just going to be bobbing along all over the place. So as you can see here, the zipper is not completely centered with this, and I think the strap is actually more centered. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's just because of the arms. But anyway, no one's going to see that. It's on the back. But you guys can center it as best as you can. This is the best as I could do with this one, and I think it turned out okay. So I'm just going to crochet just a little strip so I can sew it here, and this can secure the strap onto the back of the head, which would be way better when carrying. So I think I'm just going to put it at the center on the back, or somewhat like right here, and I will be back. Okay, so for this one, let's see how many stitches did I do. Oh, sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I did chain 6, and I just crocheted single crochet for 3 rows, and then I'm just gonna go like this. I was gonna go in the center, but I think I'm gonna go just a little bit higher right here and then sew it. If this cuts off, it's probably gonna be sewn off camera because it says I only have like a minute left and it's already like 39 seconds in. So just so if it gets cut off, I'm just gonna do sewing right here, and then I'm gonna sew it right here onto the back of the head. Hey guys, this video setup is not working that well for me. So I'm actually, this is where the video is at when I'm standing. So I kind of just have to like go like this just to show you the bag that I made. So this is the final result. Oh, reminds me of Nerd Forge. The final result. Anyway, this is him right here. And this is how the back looks like. So you can see that the strap goes in here, and that's where it's sewn, and then the zipper's right here. And you can put all your stuff in here. I might make a video of what I'm actually putting in this bag. And, and then yeah, this one kind of like dangles a lot. It makes a lot of noise, sorry about that. And yeah, he's finally finished. Took forever just because of all the video transfers I had to do for my phone. Okay, so when I put this on, I kind of thought it might be a little too big even for me because I'm a short person. But I don't know, this is what it looks like this long. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think he's too
too big. I might make him smaller. I don't know. But I love him, and you can hug him. You can hug him as you're wearing him and with all your stuff. But yeah, and then you could also do this. Like if you wanted him to be, I don't know what he looks like. The back, I don't know. You guys can see, or I can see when I'm editing this. And yeah, the audio on this probably won't be as loud because I'm far away and I don't have a mic right now, but I might get one soon. So I'm excited. So yeah, that's the bag, and I hope you guys love this bag like I do. I just wish that this was like just one color, but I still love them. And I'm gonna make more. I don't know when though, because it takes a while to edit and make the video, but I might just make it and then just show you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make patterns for those, but I'm going to try to put the pattern for this, the written pattern, on my website. But the other two videos are already up, so the links are gonna be up here somewhere in the iCard. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. And I'm Pig Loves Mouse. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.